Hi, Horizon West Middle School. This is Mrs. Kallstrom here, and I'm here to talk to you about I Love to Read Month and the fun and exciting reading competitions that we will be having. Mrs. Potter and I and our I Love to Read Month team have created lots of fun different activities for you throughout this month in hopes to promote more reading and just diving in some great books that we have for you and some good conversations about books. So one of the things that we are going to be doing this year, which is similar to last year, is our school reading calendar and home reading calendar. Both of these things are not a choice. They are part of your expected work in your reading or language arts classroom. And I just wanted to be able to take the time to explain it to you. So, first of all, we have a school reading calendar. Everybody has the same reading calendar. It is pink, looks just like this. So for every day in the month of February that we have school, you are expected to read 60 minutes at school per day. So if you count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 school days within the month of February. So each of those days, it is your job to honestly and correctly record the minutes that you have read during the school day. Now, I know you might be thinking that is a lot of minutes, but actually it is not, because you can count any of your free read time that you're reading on your own. You could count time when your teacher is reading aloud to you. You could count time in social studies or science class when you are reading in your textbook or reading any other information or articles that may be given to you. You may record time in math class that you might be working on word problems. You may record time during any of your music classes or art or gym classes if those teachers provide DEAR time, drop everything and read time for you. So lots of times teachers just give their students a heads up and they might say, well, today you could write down 25 minutes of reading for social studies since we read chapter 5 in our book. So you need to make sure that you are taking responsibility and recording your minutes each day throughout the month of February. You will also notice that this calendar goes backwards. So the bottom, Friday, February 1st, is on this bottom row here. So you will record your minutes here. You'll write your first and last name on the right-hand side and total up those minutes for the entire week. And then your teacher the following week, so probably Monday or Tuesday the following week, will ask you to cut off this bottom strip of the calendar and turn it into them, so they can record your minutes on a large spreadsheet that we have. And then you will continue throughout the month for your school calendar. We also have a home calendar. Our home calendar is blue. Looks like this. Everybody has the same calendar for home. There are 28 days in the month of February, and you are expected to read 20 minutes a day at home in the month. So again, the calendar goes backwards. It starts with our first and second at the bottom, so you can cut off the slips as the month goes on and turn them into your teacher. You will need your first and last name. It also asks for your parent's signature or your parent initials and the total minutes that you read for that week. So your teacher can record them in our big spreadsheet. Now, each classroom will come up with a total number of minutes to read together as a group. So if you have 30 students in your classroom, for at home, you will take 20 minutes a day for the whole month of February, which equals 560 minutes at home for the month of February, and takes that times 30 for your class, and that will be your class's total or goal. The same goes with the at school reading calendar, 60 minutes a day for those 18 days that we have school in February, which equals 1,080 minutes of school minutes read. And your teacher will times how many students you have in your class, and you will get your total number. Now, each class is working towards this total number together. So everyone is to do their part so they can hit their class total goal together. So the more you read, the better chance your class will get to reach their goal. But every student is held accountable for their own reading minutes. So if your class meets their both school calendar goal and their home calendar goal, your class will get to participate in a movie celebration sometime in March. And this goes for every class, homeroom class in 5th and 6th grade in Horizon West. And pretend that your class both reached their school goal and their home goal. So you're all ready and you're going to the movie, but you didn't turn anything in. You haven't reached your own goals. You don't get to participate in our movie celebration for I Love to Read Month. So even though your class gets to go, you are still held accountable individually for your reading minutes. So it's best to read more so your class can reach their goal quicker, but it's also weighs on you if you get to participate or not in our reward. So keep those things in mind. Some of the other questions in the past that I have gotten are, so what happens if I read on the bus? So for it to count for school minutes, we count the school day from 9:05 to 3:50. So that's the school day. And anything after that, you can count for home minutes. So say you get to school and it's 8:45 and you sit in our cafeteria and have breakfast and read every morning. You could count those minutes for however many minutes you actually read for your home calendar if you'd like. The same with riding the bus in the morning or after school. So if you have any other questions, you can ask Mrs. Potter or myself or your homeroom teacher. We'd be happy to help you out and to clarify things. This is very similar from last year. So if you participated last year, hopefully this kind of rekindles some of the information that we had last year. And if not, it is new to you, feel free to ask any questions. There's going to be some Dear Days throughout the month planned by your homeroom teacher or other specialists or teachers that you might have. So those minutes can also count for your school calendar. My biggest piece of advice is to make sure that this school calendar is with you at all times so you can always record your minutes for whenever you choose to read. Lots of times students forget and then kind of get caught up in not having enough minutes because they just haven't written it down. So please make sure that you're being responsible and you're being respectful and honest when you record your minutes. Your teachers might do calendar checks every once in a while to make sure that you are honestly recording your minutes as a group. So happy I Love to Read Month. I can't wait to see all of you reading and hear about the great books that you have. Again, if you have any questions, ask your teacher or Mrs. Potter or myself, Mrs. Kallstrom. Happy reading!